Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Cheap Seats Gaming. I am Scott, and this is the second part of our Saturday doubleheader with your Jacksonville Pelicans. We lost game one of the doubleheader to the Kansas City Royals, another crusher. The four-game series, we had two massive leads in game 1 and 4 and blew them both late, and lost in extra innings. So games we probably could have won, should have won, and didn't. But we are on to a new team, and the first, as you can see, first non-division opponent we're playing. We got the Rays today in the home game. Our trade is still pending, and we'll have to make some lineup changes again as Green is not ready to make his turn in the rotation. We'll go to Stark, and he'll do a spot start, and Arthur will back him up, and Green should be ready to go tomorrow. And French will come in for Barnwell. We'll give Velarde one more day off here. We'll leave Martin in the leadoff spot. And we'll just go with our regular lineup. So our regular lineup, for the most part, with French and Martin filling in, Stark on the hill. And there's the lineup there for the Rays. A little quirky with that lineup. You got all these super hitters, and then Rocco Baldelli hitting fifth. That's a little strange that he'd be hitting in front of Cliff Floyd and Evan Longoria. That's weird. Anyway, Edwin Jackson on the hill for the Rays, and a new team for me to try and keep track of who plays where. As we'll go ahead and we'll start this brief 3-game homestand before we go back on the road. And Stark will take his warm-up tosses here. Whoops, get that one out of his system. And he'll face Akinori Iwamura here to lead off the game. And he deals a strike to Iwamura, 0-1. On the ground, the second. Oviedo will put Iwamura away. There's one down. And that'll bring up the dangerous Carl Crawford. That's probably your best. Ooh, Markakis almost got there. That's probably your best all-round player in the game right there in Carl Crawford. He is absolute. And there he goes. We're not going to have a chance. Crawford's got A speed. Well, you're not going to throw him out if he wants to go. And it's 1-1 to the dangerous Pena. And into center field. That one's going to get down. And we're not going to have a chance. It's 1-0 Rays. And that'll bring up B.J. Upton. Strike 2 to Upton. And that ball is gone. 3-0 Rays before you can blink. As this dangerous lineup puts a hurting on us immediately. And that'll bring up Baldelli, who's got 2 home runs somehow. Down the line, just foul. And missing outside. On the ground to thirds. We weren't going to get him anyway. And that'll bring up the dangerous Cliff Floyd with Baldelli on. Right. Oh, mistake pitch is right, hit up the middle. And there's still only one out. We're down to the 7-hitter in Longoria. And that's going to be another run for the Rays as we're just getting knocked around, knocked senseless. Stark just doesn't have a chance. And that'll bring up Navarro with a 4-run lead now and that one's to short. And we finally get out of the inning as we turn a double play, but not before major damage done by Tampa. 5 hits, including a 2-run bomb from B.J. Upton. It's 4-0 Tampa as we get a look at their defense. And that'll bring up Martin to face Edwin Jackson. Inside, ball one. 3-0, 3-1 to Martin. And Martin on the ground. Iwamura will make the play. There's one out here in the first, and that'll bring up Tankersley. Swing and a miss. Strike one to Tankersley. All right, down on Tankersley on strike, and here's Markakis. And into center field, a base hit from Markakis. And that'll keep the inning going for Smitherman. Strike on the corner, it's 0-1. And popped into center field. Upton will put it away, and that'll do it for Jacksonville. 4-0 Tampa Bay, top two. Bartlett, Iwamura, Crawford due up for the Rays. And Stark's just going to have to deal with it. 0-1 to Bartlett. And that's going to be another base hit for Tampa. And they're literally hitting circles around us as I misplay a ball. And Bartlett goes to second. And here's Iwamura. On the ground, Oviedo will put Iwamura away. And that'll bring up Crawford. And that one's gone. Crawford 2 for 2, a stolen base, a 2-run jack. And it is now 6-0 Rays. And Stark may never see the mound for us again.
Your attention, please. Now coming on to hit for Jacksonville, number 79, Arthur.
Back-to-back jacks, you gotta be kidding me. This is worse than playing the White Sox. Pena hits his 13th of the year, and now it's 7-0 Tampa as we're just getting annihilated.
2, B.J. Upton. Number 5, Rocco Baldelli. Number 50, Cliff Floyd.
I'm just speechless at this point. I don't know what to say.
Evan Longoria.
I really don't. I mean, there's another, oh my goodness. He just hit it right at him, we got lucky. Another 7-0 Rays as they go bottom two. And this game's out of control in a hurry. And on the ground, there's one away. And that'll bring up Siebel. This team's just not built to dig themselves out of a hole. Siebel into left field. Crawford, there's two away. And that'll bring up Myers. And there's a base hit into left field. Crawford's fast, he's not that fast. And Myers is on, and that'll bring up Oviedo. Up the middle, it gets through, a base hit for Oviedo. And now there's two men on. They call it an error on the pitcher. That's weird. And that'll bring up French. French into left field. That ball gets down, and we'll head for home, and we get one back. So an RBI single from French, and that'll bring up Martin. Martin up the middle of base hit. Oviedo will turn. He'll head home. And we got 2 back. It's now 7-2. And that'll bring up Tankersley. Get through, get through, get through. Oh, diving step. Oh, the bases are loaded. There's no throw. And that'll bring up Markakis with the bases loaded. The right guy up. Ball 1 to Markakis. Ball 2 to Markakis. Ball 3 to Markakis. And into left center field. It gets away from Crawford. 1 run scores. Here comes the 2nd run. And a 2-out double for Markakis to drive in 2. And Jacksonville answers back as it just gets over Crawford's head. And I said we weren't built to come from behind. So much for that. And it's now 7-4, and that'll bring up Smitherman. Now it's Edwin Jackson's turn to turn his head. And we just missed a mistake pitch. Inside, ball 1 to Smitherman. And that ball will get down. Markakis, everyone's safe. Markakis scores, and Smitherman's held up. Oh, I thought the throw was going to go home. We come all the way back. 6 runs second for the Pelicans to bring it back within 1. Huge offensive output. And now it'll be up to Arthur to try and hold this lineup in check. It's just been relentless the first 2 innings. And a ball from Arthur. It's 1-1. Oh, now, I don't know. Swing and miss, strike 2. Swing and miss, strike 3. Arthur gets strikeout. And that'll bring up Jason Bartlett. And that one skied into center field. Tankersley makes the catch. There's 2 away. And here's Iramora, the top of the Rays lineup. Strike 1 from Arthur. Swing and miss, strike 2. Swing and miss, strike 3. Arthur gets a strikeout. So he holds the Rays down without a run. As we move to the bottom of the 3rd, 7-6 Tampa Bay. And an early slugfest. Someone forgot to tell the pitchers to show up. And here's Nolan Edwin Jackson still in there. Oh, broken bat. And that stinks. And that'll bring up Siebel with 1 away. And he hits it right at Longoria. There's 2 out. And here's Myers. And a quick inning for Jackson. And it'll be Crawford, Pena, Upton.
Number 13.
Crawford has the home run. Has one of the home runs. And popped up. Oh, you can't not give me the borderline pitches. Strike 2 to Crawford. Swing, and it's strike 3. Arthur gets Crawford swinging. And that'll bring up Pena, who has one of another one of the Ray home runs. Is it me, or does it seem like every lineup is stacked? I mean, they can't all be stacked. But it just feels like, and here's Upton. Yeah, all 3 of those guys have home runs. It just feels like every lineup except for ours is just guy after guy that can just hit jacks. And into right field, Markakis will put Upton away, and that'll do it in the 4th. 7-6 Tampa Bay. Oviedo, French, Martin up to bat. And here's Oviedo, reached on the error. His first time up, he'll look at a ball 1. And a strike from Jackson. And Oviedo over Iwamora's head and into center field. That'll be a base hit. So Oviedo on to lead off the inning, and that'll bring up French. Ooh, I didn't want to swing at that. I was trying to, oh, that was an accident. And here's Martin. Strike to Martin. In the dirt, ball 2. Strike from Jackson. On the ground, Bartlett has to go way in the hole, and Martin will beat out the relay to first, and that'll bring up Tankersley. And on the ground, oh, a diving stop by Bartlett. Oh, he just gets Tankersley. Oh, Bartlett has a strong arm, and he showed it right there as he just gets Tankersley. So that'll do it for us in the 4th. Top 5, Baldelli, Floyd, Longoria. Tampa up by 1.
Number 5, Rocco Baldelli.
And a ground ball up the middle. Martin will take care of Baldelli. There's 1 away.
Number 15, Cliff Floyd.
And it looks like Arthur's starting to get tired. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to run out of pitchers. Into center field, a base hit for Floyd.
Number 3, Evan Longoria.
Longoria takes strike 1. Strike 2 from Arthur. And Longoria smashes that one foul.
Number 30, Yona Navarro.
Oviedo, Martin, double play. So Arthur gets the ground ball to get out of the inning. 4-6-3. And it'll be Markakis, Smitherman, Nolan to lead off the 5th. Jacksonville still down 1.
Number 21, Nick Markakis.
Oh, come on.
Number 5,
I'll bring up Smitherman. And another pop fly. I am just missing these. I'm telling you guys, I am just missing. And here's Nolan with 2 away. He just has that splitter and it just tumbles so fast. 1-1 to Smitherman, to Nolan. Downstairs, ball 2. There's a base hit up the middle from, no, oh, it gets through Upton. Nolan will turn, he'll head to second. So it should be a base hit and an error for Nolan as the ball gets by Upton. And that'll bring up Siebel with a chance to tie the game. And Siebel into left field, that'll be a base hit. We got to hold Nolan, he's not fast, he's not going to score on that. And that'll bring up Myers. And ball 1 to Myers. And strike 1. And the other way through for a base hit. And that'll score a run. Myers an RBI. The game is tied at 7. And that'll bring up Oviedo with Siebel on second and Martin on first. Did I say Martin? I meant Myers. Oviedo up the middle. Oh, off the pitcher and a lucky bounce. So we get 1 back and tie the game at 7. Top 6. Bartlett, Iwamura, Crawford for the Rays.
8, J.C. Bartlett.
And that's going to do it for Arthur. And we come into what? The 7th? It's the 6th. Boy, this relief staff, it's
Your attention, please.
just such a mess.
Pitch for Jacksonville. Number 53, Eldridge.
And Eldridge will face Bartlett here. Lead off the 6th. On the ground, right at Oviedo. There's one away. And that'll turn the lineup over for Iwamura. And into right field, there's a base hit for Iwamura. And that'll bring up Crawford.
13, Carl Crawford.
On the ground to short, Martin, Oviedo, not a chance. But we get the lead runner, and that'll bring up Pena.
Carlos Pena.
On the ground to first, Nolan will take it himself. And we get out of the inning. So a good job of pitching there by Eldridge. Bottom 6th, French, Martin, Tankersley coming to bat for the Pelicans. And that sounds like it's going to be it for Jackson. They're bringing in Percival now?
Number 40, Troy Percival.
All right, bring the closer in the 6th. And he'll face French. And French into right center field. That's a base hit. So French, the leadoff man is on. And here's Martin. Downstairs to Martin, ball 1. Down low, ball 2. Flips the corner, strike 1. Martin the other way. Oh, Longoria makes the catch. And Barnwell will have to go back to first, and that'll bring up French. And that'll bring up Tankersley. Tankersley pops one foul to get in the stands. Down the third base side, it's 1-1. And popped up, that's going to be caught. Iwamura puts it away, and that'll bring up Markakis with a runner on.
Nick Markakis.
Strike 1 to Markakis. Up the middle, fielded, and out. Upton, Baldelli, Cliff Floyd, top 7. And we're going to leave Eldridge in. Hopefully he can continue to pitch well. I just don't want to just keep burning through arms. And that one's hit well to center field. Tankersley is not going to get there. And Upton's going to have himself a leadoff double.
Number 5, Rocco Baldelli.
And that's dumb, but thank you. And here's Baldelli. On the ground to short. Martin will take care of Baldelli. There's one away.
50, Cliff Floyd.
And, oh, Martin just couldn't get there. So Floyd off the handle.
Number 3,
Gets one at the center.
Longoria.
And Eric Hinsky's going to come in to run for Floyd. And that'll bring up Evan Longoria with 2 on. On the ground is short. Martin, Oviedo, can we turn it? Oh, double play again. What a great job by the middle infield. Not the best of arms there, but they managed to turn a 6-4-3, and we get out of the inning without any further damage, and a good job by Eldridge to pick up a couple innings. Smitherman, Nolan, Siebel due up for Jacksonville in the 7th. And some defensive changes coming as Gomes will play center and Baldelli will move over to right. And here's Smitherman. Look at ball 1. Strike 1 from Percival. And strike 2 from Percival. Smitherman shoots it into right center field. That's a base hit. So leadoff hit here for Smitherman, and that'll bring up Nolan, who's 1 for 3. Ball 1 missing way outside. And missing upstairs, it's 2-0 to Nolan. And Nolan hit it hard, but right at Gomes. And there's one away, that'll bring up Siebel. Why keep hitting it right at the infielders? And here's Myers. That's got to be the third ball that I've hit right at Longoria. And that one's not at Longoria. It's into left center. It's a base hit. But Smitherman's going to have to hold. Second and third, 2 out. Here's Oviedo. Ball 1 downstairs. Two one to Oviedo. Well, make your mind up a little bit later, Scott. And into right field, a base hit. Here comes Smitherman. He's going to test Gomes' arm, and Smitherman's in there. Jacksonville takes a 1-run lead on the RBI single from Oviedo, and that'll bring up French with a chance to drive it in a man as Percival's starting to tire. This is downstairs, ball 1. Upstairs, ball 2 to French. Oh, a strike on the corner. It's 2-2. Ground ball right at Longoria, and I'll just tag Myers out. We get 1 on an RBI single, and that for Myers, and that'll bring us into the 8th. And Deandre Navarro, and oh, you gotta be kidding. Not only have we been getting smacked, our bullpen's been smacked around all year. Everyone looks like they're at least blue. So Stratton will come in to try and, just because he's yellow and Chris Ray was blue, and he'll face, I think, is it Navarro? He'll face Navarro, and misses way inside. This is inside again. Navarro's following that ball around. Strike 1. I don't like how he's just following everything around. Swing and a miss for Navarro. Strike 2. On the ground to third, Smitherman. There's 1 away. And that'll bring up Jason Bartlett to face Stratton. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Little hopper, that Martin's just not going to get to. Nothing you can do about that. And that'll turn the lineup over as Iwamura. Strike 1 to Iwamura. There goes the runner. The only play we have is first. And there's 2 away. That'll bring up Crawford. And Markakis. Oh, can't get there. We tried. I had to lay out. And Crawford's going to have himself a triple as the Rays retake the lead. And here's Pena. Swing and a miss from Pena. Strike 2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. So Tampa gets the run, an RBI triple from Crawford. It's 8-8. Martin, Tankersley, Markakis coming up in the bottom of the 8th. And here's Martin to face Percival, who's still in there. And up the middle, it's on the ground right at Iwamura. There's 1 away. And that'll bring up Tankersley. Ball 1 upstairs. Tankersley, rips it foul. Upstairs, ball 2. On the ground, Bartlett, there's 2 away. And that'll bring up Markakis. Strike 1 to Markakis. Strike 2 to Markakis. Upstairs, ball 2. I thought they were going to strike me out. Markakis, did he get it? High fly ball, center field. It's gone! A solo home run for Markakis, and the Pelicans take the lead here late in the game. It's now 9-8 on the solo home run from Nick Markakis. His third home run in 2 games. And Jacksonville's up late as he takes advantage of a tiring Percival. It will now be lifted. And we've come all the way back from 7-0 to give us ourselves a chance to win the game. And here's Smitherman to face Reyes. And Smitherman out to right center field. Oh, a good catch made by Baldelli. Gomes, Baldelli, Hinsky coming up top 9. And we'll see if we can hold the lead.
31, Johnny Gomes, right fielder.
Boy, it stinks having everybody just in poor conditions.
Your attention, please. Now
And that'll bring in Pearsall to try and close it out.
76, Pearsall.
And he'll face Johnny Gomes. Misses low, ball 1 to Gomes. Fly ball to center, Tankersley. There's 1 away. And that'll bring up Baldelli.
Rocco Baldelli.
Oh, I gotta get those pitches. Fouled outside of third. It's 1-2 to Baldelli. And that's what happens when the game won't give me the borderline pitches. They always end up as base hits. And that will bring up Hinsky.
Eric Kinsky.
On the ground is short. We'll have to hurry. And we get Baldelli, we get the lead runner. A good play by Martin to get rid of the ball quickly. There's 2 away. Here's Longoria, who has a lot of power. And on the ground, oh my goodness, I wasn't ready for it.
Number 30, Diona Navarro.
Oh, this one's into left. Myers is going to have to hurry. And he gets there and makes the catch. And Jacksonville, after being down 7-0, comes all the way back to win 9-8 against Tampa Bay. Some nervous moments here in the top of the 9th. Pearsall comes in and shuts the door. And every time we win one, it's always thrilling. Another thrilling game from these Pelicans. I don't know if my heart can take another 100-so games of this. As we look at them coming back in the 8th. And here's the Markakis home run. Kiss it goodbye deep in center field. Well, I take it back. I mean, if we're down big, I guess we can come back. Co-players of the game, Pearsall with the save off 1 and Markakis with the home run in the 8th. Your co-players of the game. And we'll go to the box score. All right, so here's your box score. Jacksonville, after being down 7-0, comes roaring back to win the game 9-8. Stratton will get the win. He's 4-0. Percival will take the loss. He's 2-2. And Pearsall, 7 saves already as we are only 2 days into the month of May. He's just rolling along, closing out games. Home runs, Tampa Bay hit 3 of them. Crawford is first. How does Crawford only have 1 home run? Pena his 13th. That makes sense. Upton is 7th, but the only one that matters is Markakis' 5th of the year, as it was the game winner. Oh. Well, that was fun. Did you guys have fun? I kind of did. I mean, I didn't like being down 7-0, but it was fun to come back and win one of these for a change. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed it, if you had fun, if you were jumping up out of your seat along with me, smash that like button and go ahead and subscribe. Would love to have you on board for the rest of this roller coaster of the season. Anyway, thanks guys for tuning in. That will do it for this episode as the Pelicans get the win. We'll see you next time as we continue this series. This is Scott for Cheap Seats Gaming. Everyone have a good one, and I will see you guys next time.